Hey guys, Mark here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Somebody had commented and said they don't understand why we didn't trade Taco in a second round pick for Mika Fitzpatrick. You know of course they would have taken that.
But you had to get rid of him for Quinn
Wait.
to make a roster spot.
No. Well, we had to get rid of him. Yes. No, but they're like, well, Miami got him. Yeah, Miami got him for free. Understand? They signed him, and it doesn't cost them anything, players or anything else. They want first-round draft picks, and to think about a second-round pick from the Cowboys. I mean, this is assuming that the season goes the way it's going thus far. You're looking at us hopefully being in the high 20s as far as the draft pick. So you're talking about a second round draft pick that's almost, you might as well say, a third, because that'll be way late. You're talking about, like 50 plus. So understand that the Cowboys wanted to trade Taco. It just wasn't Taco Tuesday in the NFL. Nobody wanted tacos. He had not shown enough to warrant trading or giving up anything for him, and unfortunately that's just the way it is. It amazes me because we always have people that are always saying, oh, well, trade this guy, trade that guy, because people are like, oh, we can trade Orlando Scandrick and get somebody. Don't nobody want Orlando Scandrick.
You know he's got cut from the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying.
Preseason.
But when we had him here, people are like, oh, trade him.
No, he went to the Redskins and got cut before preseason, then went to the Eagles. Year got cut.
Right. So understand that, you may think, oh, yeah, we can trade that guy. Okay. Nobody wants to spend money for your garbage, and that's what you're talking about. Unfortunately, Taco just seemed like he expected to be entitled, and, instead of...
Now, watch that interview they did after the first preseason game. It looked like he didn't really care.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know what? Sometimes the guys that are touted to be the guy end up believing it to the point where they feel, I'm supposed to be that guy. I don't have to work that hard to be that because I am that guy. You see a lot of first-round quarterbacks that believe that stuff. They get into the
NFL. Murray, especially one of them.
Yeah, you get into the NFL and you're like, I was the number one draft pick, so of course it's going to be easy. Or they have an easy first year and figure that, I don't have to work hard at this. But that's not the case. You have to constantly evolve to get better at things. And see, here's a situation with that Cam is facing right now, Cam Newton. And you can look at this as Dez Bryant. See, when you're young, you can be strong. You can be just an absolute freak where you are just stronger or better athletically than others. You can out-jump, you can outrun, you can just run over people. But as you start to get older, that's where the skill and the knowledge comes in. And see, that's the problem with Dez Bryant, because I still see people, here it is, possible signings for the Cowboys, with Michael Gallup injured. We don't need to sign a wide receiver. We're deep enough. Unless we lose somebody else who's a starter, you're not looking at going to sign another wide receiver. That is just...
Smith.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, who's waited 3 years to get out there in the field and is fast as can be. But that's one of those articles that's out there because people are looking to be able to sell some. So, of course, what did they put up on there? They put Dez Bryant's picture up there. Listen, Dez Bryant was an absolute freak of nature. He could out-muscle, out-jump, out-run guys. But the problem with him is because he was able to do that, he thought he could always do that. But as you get older, it's your precise route running. It's that connection with the quarterback, where the quarterback knows where you're going to be, as opposed to, and this is the difference between Dak and Dez. Tony Romo was great at improvising. Tony Romo would buy time in the pocket and be able to launch a pass to a receiver who's working his way back to him. Dak Prescott, and if you look at what we've been doing right now, it's been precise route running. Dak is getting the ball and boom, he's firing it. He's firing to a spot, and he knows that his receivers will be at that spot because Sanjay Lau is teaching these guys to run precise routes. They're running around carrying weights. He's making them do drills where you run X number of steps and you stop on whatever foot you're on and you hold that position, because it's about timing and precision, and they've worked on that. And you look at a Cam Newton who has been able to, Cam Newton has never been the most accurate passer, but he could launch that ball deep. He could run when he needed to, but now his body's failing him and the skill level isn't there to be able to prolong his career. You can't run over people your whole career. And that's the difference in there with those guys. So, Taco, when he was in college, he was just bigger, stronger, and better than people, and he could go ahead and make moves. Now you're in the NFL, you got everybody who's bigger, stronger. You got the cream of the crop, the top 0.5% of all football players. Even the guys that we look at and say are bust are still good players. So, no, you're not going to get anything from Taco, because they look at him and they say, what have you done? And knowing that you were a number 1 draft pick, that they're going to try and make every effort to make you succeed, that you can't get on the field. And it seems like you've got an attitude problem. And that's the other thing, too. As Jerry Jones put it, teams monitor your social media. They've got burner accounts to see, what are you saying about us behind our backs? What are your real feelings? You remember when Ainsley was at our house? Remember when he was talking about Tom Coughlin in Jacksonville? They had, and he hasn't played in quite a few years, but they used to have microphones in the locker room, so that way they would listen to what you were saying in the locker room. This was before social media got big. Now it's easy to go ahead and have a burner account and check to see what you're saying. And some of these players are dumb enough to put it out there that I'm not getting my opportunity. And Dez Bryant's one who was famous for doing a lot of stuff on social media. So no, Taco, sorry. If you want to take a chance on him, you would just wait until the Cowboys released him. So, thinking that we could get Mika Fitzpatrick for Taco in a second, no. And the same thing about Jalen Ramsey. They're talking about wanting 2 number 1s for that guy. So, no, and I don't want that kind of attitude. I don't know. You want that kind of attitude in your team?
I wanted to cut last year. I wanted to cut a long time ago.
What, Taco?
That's right.
Well,
I wish they would have done sooner.
Well, it's a shame, because he had the opportunity, because when they drafted him, they didn't have any, or at least the thought was, we didn't have
Lawrence came on the scene.
And Tyrone Crawford, although Tyrone Crawford's getting long in the tooth, and he had the hip surgery, and he's missing some time. He's going to be out for this game on Sunday as well. And so you have to wonder, he's a team captain. He's been a guy that can play inside and outside and stuff, but you may be looking at this may be the last year for Tyrone Crawford, especially at his number. It's kind of high, but it's we all talk about I want to be a football player. It's hell. It's hell to get there, and even harder to stay there. Well, we'll see what Jalen Ramsey. It'll be interesting to see how much they play Jalen Ramsey tonight, knowing that they're trying to trade him. Here's the scary part. If you're Jacksonville, if he gets hurt, you got nothing. So you better hope you don't get hurt out there, because then that means the trade value goes out the window. I'm Mark Holmes. What you got coming up?
Not anything right now.
Well, I can't wait to see your sister. Boy, that sun looks big today. Damn.
She's coming to town soon.
Sun looks huge coming across there. Good God Almighty. All right, people. I will see you guys later on in the man cave. Get home, cook something to eat. Oh, PSA. I'm not sure if the Cowboy game is on TV or not. I just looked on my Verizon on my phone, and it has the Eagles and the Lions on. If it's not, then we will be at Lucky's. I'll figure that out when I get home. If it is going to be not carried, we will be at Lucky's at about 12 o'clock on Sunday.
No, I won't be.
Okay, Michael won't be, but I think E2 Blues should be there,
And then maybe the New York Giants fan.
and maybe the Giant fan.
Well, they play at 1 o'clock too, I think. Or is it
Yeah,
4 o'clock?
I gotta look at this guy. It's just been so
I
much.
know next week everybody except us plays at 1 o'clock.
We're Sunday evening, right?
Yeah, we play night game.
Yeah, which means I gotta get the. Damn, we just put the table and chairs back upstairs. Damn.
We'll get it damn before I go out there.
Yeah.
For one night.
All right. See you guys later.